Alright, what's up guys, Duquesne23 here, and this is going to be my very first Halo 4 tutorial, and this one's off of popular demand. I decided to go ahead and do how to download files off of the Xbox, since the file share is not working on the computer right now. But the first thing you do is hit the start button, go over to this little screen, go to the settings and files, scroll all the way over to file browser, click on that. And then depending on which one you want to do, you can either do screenshots, films and clips, map variants, game types, and stuff like that. You click on whichever one you want. If you want to, pick a game type, click on that one. If you want to pick a map, click on that one. Then scroll down to file share search. It's very simple, guys. Just click on that, and then you type in the guy's gamer tag or the girl's gamer tag, whoever you want. I'm of course going to type in my own gamer tag. I have no maps right now out, which I am working on one, which y'all will be able to see the little sneak peek of it here towards the end of this video. But normally search it, and then right there it'll pop up. Right now it says no files found, just because I have no maps out right now. But if you go over, I do have a game type in my file share, so I went over to Gametypes this time. Luckily it saves your gamer tag in there that you last searched for, and right there is the racetracks game type. It is done off of King of the Hill and stuff, but right there you can click Y on it, and then you click A to download. This racetracks game type was made by Master Hippie, so thanks to him for making that, and so we at least have somewhat of a race game type and everything, so that's really nice. But now let's go ahead and go into Forge. I'm going to show you the map that I am working on. This map is Star Wars themed. It is off of my in Halo Reach. I made a very popular map called Star Wars Space Battle Race, and that one, it got like 35,000 downloads. It was my most popular map out of anything, and so I figured remake it, the very first map, especially since now we have Impact, which is a nice space themed, with asteroids all around, so it really fits the space battle type of theme to it. And so generating lighting, I know a lot of people don't like generating lighting whenever you switch back and forth from monitor mode to your normal person, which I really don't mind. It doesn't bother me that much. I understand how it could get a little bit frustrating, but come on guys, it offers something really cool in exchange. So real quick, look at the map right there. That was a TIE bomber that I'm making. Those are just the pieces that are there. Right here you can see an X-Wing chasing a TIE fighter. Right there is Darth Vader's TIE fighter, as you can tell with the little arched curved wings. And here's the Millennium Falcon, which that is very difficult to make. At least it took me a long time to figure out what pieces to use. But the Millennium Falcon does look really good, at least personally what I think so. Yes, some people were commenting about some of the things that need to be lowered down a little bit. Come on, there's no way you could get 100% perfect, but it does overall look really good. There is the X-Wing right there. I will go over kind of through the map here in a little bit, actually racing on it. I do plan on possibly making a Slayer version of this, but right there, that's going to be an X-Wing. Those are just all the pieces. Right there is a TIE bomber, and I'm actually going to have it dropping explosives on the track, so you got to be careful about all that. But right here is the unofficial starting point of the track. I don't know exactly where I'm going to start it. I'm going to have to figure all that out later. I'm starting to run out of pieces for my track, so it's getting a little bit more difficult to make, but I will make it happen. It has some nice jumps in this track. Now, all the jumps aren't perfect. I haven't tweaked them all perfectly. I've been just really trying to get the track done, so then I'll go back and tweak all the jumps and everything to where they work at least most of the time. But most of the smaller jumps, like all these, work every single time. It's this bigger jump coming up after this one that does not work. It's probably about 80% it works, but it does work a pretty fair amount of time, at least where you land it on your wheels down. So that's the big thing. And right here is something interesting that I decided to put into the map. Now this, you will not see the grab volumes there. They are invisible. But I figured that's something really cool. Incorporate the grab volumes in a way that is new, since we first now got grab volumes. But the track will continue to right here to this point, spin back around, go off of that jump again, but this time you're on top of that area, so that's something really cool, and you're going to be landing on top of it. Then you'll spin back around, do a nice little 360 turn there, or I guess it's not quite a 360. Go through these asteroids. I figured, you know, incorporate the asteroids. I'm gonna maybe put a couple TIE fighters hitting the asteroids and stuff like that, you know, something really cool, and then going up and back to the start. So that is my track right now. I've been working on this for quite a while. I know I haven't gotten anything out yet in Halo 4, but you know, of course, with my son and everything, makes it a little bit more difficult to have the time to be able to make this track. But it overall is looking very well. I love that Millennium Falcon. It's looking very good. I love the way it looks. I'm very proud of that. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and a favorite, and also share it if you haven't already, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Later, guys.